nothing beats a two-stroke singing on the main jet. I want this day to never end.
This is not going to go down well at the Tory party conference. Oh, we've got something going on here.
Have you lost all power?
Are you excited?
I don't think I've ever been so excited to do a shoot today.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is big.
This is big.
This is big. For me it is anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah?
But it's not really my era, so
No.
I'm going to let you evangelise.
Okay.
And get all excited
I
and run us through these two very special bikes. And just a shout out to the owner of these bikes who's let us ride them today. And yeah, we're down here at Pitbox, so thank you very much to the custodian. We will look after them and treat them very, very well.
So this is back when manufacturers used to make proper bikes. We've got a Honda NSR250 MC28 Smart Card, which is the bike I would buy tomorrow. If I had the money, this is the bike I'd buy tomorrow. We've also got an RGV250, Suzuki RGV250 VJ23. So they're both last of their eras. This is when manufacturers decided that two-strokes were nasty, dirty things. So
Well, they are. But we love nasty, dirty things, right?
Exactly. I think we should rock, paper, scissors for who wants to ride what, because I know my firm favourite.
Okay. But do you want to ride your favourite first or second?
I don't really mind.
Let's do rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors for the Honda.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, fuck.
You can have it. It's all right. It's your day. It's your day. Don't worry. I'm a bit of a Suzuki fanboy.
Yeah.
I'm all right with the old go. I like the anodized fork caps.
Enough talking. Let's ride.
It's finally time for 44 Teeth to clean up our act. That's why we've teamed up with Muck Off to pressure wash away our dirty habits and filthy bikes. Check the link in the description for the latest news, offers and discounts for all your motorcycle cleaning needs. Lovely stuff.
Well, suits you, sir.
My knee actually hits the handlebar. Oh, hang on. Oh,
You put it in your fanny pack, please.
I can't see. You have to just pop it in.
I'll feed it in.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, is it all tight? Yeah. Don't want a leaking fanny. Well, sometimes you do, I suppose.
You've got an electric start. I'm just going to put it in second. There we go.
Your indicator's on.
Oh, thanks. Oh my God, here we go. I mean, I don't know how I can sit on the tank because of my semi. It's this is dream material.
I already feel like I'm about 15 years old and I'm going to go down the local recreational ground and show off my prowess.
No, that's 125s, mate. These are grown-ups bikes. Yeah, these are grown-ups bikes.
But they don't feel very grown up.
They are on the slender side.
That Honda looks so good though. Like the tail of that bike.
Oh yeah.
That is near perfection, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you now see why, if there was a bike I'd buy tomorrow, it'd be this?
Well, I haven't ridden it yet, so let's see. I mean, I've never really. I mean, I'll just get this out of the way.
Yeah.
I've only. What's going on? I've only ridden a few two-strokes in my life and not really got on very well with them. I missed that whole era, so this is an experience for me to understand what they're actually about. So I'm just going to take it and see what happens, basically.
Oh, there's some torque. We got some torque.
I haven't found mine yet, but I think it's probably going to be at like 10,000 RPM, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean the Suzuki is, you know, it's not as powerful as the Honda. That's not de-restricted. That is the full restricted, fully
God, the brakes,
stock version.
the brakes
aren't good. No.
Oh my god. Wow, I mean it smells amazing.
Oh mate, the smell, the sounds, the looks, and look mate, would you believe these are like 45 horsepower? I mean,
wow, I'd have thought it'd have been more than that.
What bike nowadays can you have this much fun on and give this, you know, this sort of such involvement in the ride with a modern bike? You can't. This is let's go down a gear and let her have it. We'll go in front.
They certainly turn, don't they? I mean, it's like riding a biscuit, some sort of Kit Kat. It feels that thin. This is actually quite comfortable.
It doesn't look it.
I mean, it's telepathic in its steering. You just look over there and off it goes.
Yeah, you've really got to think about the next corner, the next traffic light, the next whatever. It's all about momentum on these things. You can't really afford to let off, and you've got to, you know, gear selection is so key, and that's why I love it. It's a challenge. It makes riding way more exciting.
Bubbling through these cute little West Sussex villages, you do feel a little bit on the ASBO spectrum.
Oh, I don't care. Anyone that knows, knows, and that's the most important thing. These are cool as fuck.
Oh, we've got something going on here.
Oh, what? Oh no. There's a choke on. There's a choke on.
No.
Have you lost all power?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just doesn't feel right.
Well, that's the beauty, mate. They're a bit temperamental, they're a little bit wee, a little bit... And the best thing, mate, if they break down, you can pull over the side of the road and put a new piston in it.
Well, hopefully it's not going to come to that.
You don't need a laptop, you don't need a main dealer. Honestly, unless you had to strip the engine down and get a conrod, you could do everything on the side of the road. Let's pull over and have a look then.
Yeah, I'm losing a lot of power here.
Oh dear. Oh.
Oh.
Let's put it to reserve. Right, try that. Does that feel better?
Still feels a bit laboured. I'm going to have a little investigate, but I know you're absolutely rampant, so why don't you go and have a little play on the Honda,
okay,
and enjoy yourself. And I'll
thanks, Daddy.
I'll hang out here with my best mate.
Bye.
Bye. I mean, so far the two-stroke experience for me is not living up to everyone's dreams. Although that did sound good.
Who's with me? These are the most involving, visceral rides still known to man, and it's so simple. In a world full of technology, guffery and overcomplicatedness, if that's a word, these are so simple, and I love it. Give me 45 horsepower any day. Give me 45 horsepower and some two-stroke any day of the week. And even in the small time we had in town, we got more looks and of genuine intrigue on these. Not laughing at us, people genuinely loved it. looking at these than we did on most other bikes. Unless you want to bring in 30 grand Panigale or something. You know, kids don't know what they're missing out on these days. What is it with kids these days? They're like growing chilies and going to the gym rather than getting mashed up. Getting mashed up and riding their NSR250. I mean, the very kind gentleman who owns these bikes did warn us that the brakes are a bit shit, and he's not wrong. But I've ridden a few of these MC28s, and they're exactly the same. Then you don't need brakes on these. You just close the throttle, give her a bit on the rear brake, chuck some weight on the front, and turn it in, and you'll make the corner 9 times out of 10. Oh. I want this day to never end. Look, and I know it's a generation thing. You know, kids aren't going to want to kickstart, or anyone these days don't want to kickstart or faff around with mixing oil, you know, putting oil in as well as fuel, and just the extra level of faffery you have with two-stroke. Not to mention the price of the bloody things. You know, these are fetching 15, 20 grand. Good ones. It's just insane. When I was 13 years old, by the time I was 13 years old, my dad had made me do my own race engines for motocross. So I was stripping engines, changing pistons, changing top ends by the time I was 13 years old, and he was making me taste battery acid and all sorts of other weird shit. But great guy. Only did a little bit of time. I can't, words can't express, I can't articulate what this means to me right now, how much of this moment, how special this moment is. And sorry if I'm wambling on, but I don't even know if wamble's a word. Wambling bars. Oh, police slow. What we got here then? Road closed. Brilliant. Well, I was going to see if I can rescue Chris. I was trying to explain, when I was at a GP the other day, and I don't even know if this video will be out by then, but when I was at Masana GP, and I was trying to explain to you guys how to explain to someone who's not into bikes why you get such a chubby for listening to the sights, the smells, the sound of MotoGP. And you can't put it into words. You can't, unless you're there, unless you feel it, unless you hear it, unless you smell it. You can't put it into words. It's that intangible thing, and it's exactly the same for riding a two-stroke. Although, you know, this is so much more obvious riding one of these. I don't know anyone who hasn't jumped on one and gone, wow. In case you haven't realised, I'm a big two-stroke guy, big advocate of two-strokes. My poor lad, he's on a YZ125, and that's how you learn to race motocross. He's only 14 years old. He's the youngest, one of the youngest in the category now, even in the UK, and he's racing away from the 125 championships. He's racing against kids on 250 4-strokes. He's like, yeah, I want to get on a 4-stroke. I'm like, no, mate, stay on a 2-stroke. That's how you learn your craft. If you can ride a 2-stroke 125, you can ride anything. And again, just I love working on them. It's an absolute joy. I mean, he would have come past me if he fixed it. Call me crazy, but I'm not holding out too much hope of him fixing that RGV on the side of the road. Nothing beats a 2-stroke singing on the main jet, particularly an MC28. My brother has an NC30, which is the 4-stroke 400cc equivalent of these, and they're damn good. Don't be wrong, they're damn good. But again, they're not as much fun, not as engaging as these. Easier to ride, obviously, and that's the thing. Anyone these days would jump on one of these who's never ridden a 2-stroke, like Chris is probably now, and going, why would I want to ride one of these? It's broken down, it doesn't work half the time, it's not as easy to ride. I'll probably go faster one on the 4-stroke, a newer bike, then what's the point? I mean, these Hondas, they're not even that bad. They're not a boggy. There's quite a lot of mid-range for a 2-stroke, and obviously it helps with these Tiger exhaust on. That Suzuki is definitely peakier, definitely more harder work, slower, and the power band is nowhere near as wide. Right, is he still here? Yes. All right?
Yeah, you?
No joy? No. Smart card in. I will.
Ah, the delights. The Turkish delights. Great one.
I'm going to be brutally honest with you now. This is the second time we've attempted this test. It's not a very good day for technology, not a very good week for technology. So we actually started this test with Liam, our cameraman, last week. However, oh shit, I left the van keys. I've got the keys to get in. Yeah, I better come clean. As I said, this is the second time we've attempted this test. The first time, the bikes worked almost perfectly, but one of my Cardos, or one of our Cardos, my Cardo, I dropped it, and we were hoping it would work again, but it didn't. So we tried calling each other, and then the signal's so bad around here we couldn't talk to each other, and we just gave up in the end.
Oh, the brakes are interesting.
No brakes.
Come on! Woohoo! Whee! Right, so come on then, Al, run me through why these are your favourite era of bikes and why you're so excited. F***ing hell! The f***ing phone! You can't lock it. Brilliant. Cue Steve Jobs, you dead. Lay-by lingerings.
Oh, the fact that you could just literally push it forward in second gear, let go of the clutch and bump it. This is why I love these bikes, Chris. That and the fact they look amazing, they sound amazing, they smell amazing.
That bike looks so good from behind.
That Suzuki sounds incredible.
So
I forgot how well they sound.
Wow! I feel like an absolute mammoth on this thing. I feel like I'm riding my son's bike. It makes you feel like a kid, actually. Okay, so the first 10 minutes on this bike, and we're right up close behind a Citroen DS3. I actually really like it. It's much bigger than I thought it would be. It's much more comfortable than I thought it would be. I mean, of course it's small, it's tiny, and I'm used to riding a massive GS Adventure, so you couldn't get further from a GS Adventure than this. But it actually feels really alive. Like, you think, oh, I'm going to run out of revs here. I mean, it's quite hard pulling away. You think you're going to burn the clutches out, but it feels like it's alive, like a waspy little thing. I feel like a teenager, even though I didn't ride these in my teens. It feels good. It feels more robust than I thought it would as well. Like the last two-stroke I rode, which Al alluded to in the intro, I think, was Will Collins' absolute bag of piss RS125, which had about 16 different bikes welded together to make one. This one actually feels good. You've got, that's it, 9 grand, 10 grand, 11 grand, that's where it lives. Like the whole rest of the rev range is just to get you to 9,000 RPM. There's no engine braking at all, and it feels like you're going so much faster than you actually are, which is brilliant for UK police state. I can understand it is irritating to listen to. Like Mavis in a beautiful country cottage is going to be very upset. It's like riding a little toy. But I reckon this can do a handy top speed. There it goes. I don't think Sadiq Khan would like this in the clean air zone. The ULEZ is definitely not. This is definitely not a compliant ULEZ machine. So yeah, actually quite impressive. It's the first two-stroke I've ridden I actually like. Lovely stuff. Okay, welcome everyone to the quiet, historic market town of Midhurst. I understand why people rev two-strokes in town though. You kind of got to keep them. You got to keep them going. Believe it or not, we're still doing well under the speed limit. This is not going to go down well at the Tory Party conference. Smells nice. Good for filtering. Very small, very narrow. Being next to this Range Rover feels like I'm next to a house that's driving along. I just went through a red light, you fucking knobber. I'd love to put some proper tyres on this and go around a little Nadgery track. Cadwell Park on one of these would be an absolute joy. It's actually not too hard either, it's quite soft and supple. But in there, chatting with two-stroke top trump knowledge man behind me earlier, he was saying these aren't really race replica type bikes. I mean, I'll be interested to try the Honda, but it feels great. Oh, typical bloody sewage vehicle. I've got an oil light on. Oh no, I haven't. Maybe on the heavy braking, the oil light comes on because it all goes to the front of the vehicle.
I think actually, going back for what Chris was saying earlier, it does feel like a Kit Kat. It feels like you can snap it at any time. But I meant that in a nice way. But I think it might put off some people. Certainly riders who've never ridden this kind of bike, because they're just so responsive. They're so razor sharp. There's nothing like this. Probably your modern day 125s and stuff, but they couldn't pull a foreskin off a rice pudding. But hopefully one day the stars will align, Chris's Reiki will work, and we can redo this test, because I mean, obviously look, I get to ride a lot of cool bikes, but this is, I wouldn't say it's at the top, but I can't remember the last time I was this excited about riding a bike. And it's going to take a lot of beating, that's for sure. Sayonara.